Trip over yonder, so I can take a look around at what you've seen. I can see from where I am you're on an adventure in a place you can't describe. Some things can't be captured in words.
Alright, what's up mga kamat learner? Isang magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako pa rin ang inyong abot kamay na mga teacher, si Sir Ash. At kapag bago ka pa sa channel na ito, please hit that subscribe button at notification bell para laging updated ka sa ating susunod na mga topic. Today, we are going to discuss the grade 10 mathematics. Alright, this is the fifth part of the quarter 2 discussion. So, this is entitled the sector and segment area, secants and tangent segment. So, this is still part of our discussion on circles. Okay, my dear math learners, we already have discussed these things on our grade 10 playlist, so check it out for more in-depth discussion. But since this is a live discussion for our grade 10 students, ngayon ay magde-discuss tayo about this. Okay, so ano nga ba ang tungkol sa grade 10 quarter 2 module 5? Okay, so my dear math learners, if you are tuning into our discussion last week about the grade 10 mathematics, we already discussed the inscribed angles, the central angles, as well as its intercepted arc. So, ngayon naman ay i-discuss natin ang sector and segment area as well as the secants and tangents. Okay.
Easy, right?
Yes, easy lang talaga ito, my dear math learners. Okay, so let us start. So for the first page, you will be shown with the cover page of the module, that is a picture with the title on it. On the second page is that we have the people behind on this module. So disclaimer lang po, hindi ko po pinagmamay-arian ang mga DepEd, ng mga modules na ito. Ito ay given by the DepEd or Department of Education. Okay, and then going to the third page is the title page, and this is all about the sector and segment area of secants and tangent segments. Okay, and then on the fourth page, we have the introductory message for the math teachers or for the teachers itself, as well as para sa inyo mga math learners. Alright, and on the fifth page, we have the objectives of the topic. So, here are the objectives. So, from the competency, you are owed to illustrate secants, tangents, segments, and sectors of a circle, and to prove theorems in secants, tangents, and segments, as well as to solve problems on circles. In this module, in particular, what we are owed to do is to be able to define segment area, area of a sector, arc length, and secant and tangent segments. We will state the theorems on tangent as well as the secant segments. To prove the theorems on tangent and secant segments, and to find the arc length, the area of the sector, segment area of a given circle, and the length of tangent and secant segments. As well as, finally, we have to use the different theorems in solving problems on the circle. So, maraming objectives ang aim ng module na ito. These are 22 page sa totoo lang. Okay, and then we have, after the objectives, we have the pretest, or known as the let us try activity. So, these are multiple choice questions hanggang 10. Okay, so ABCD lang po ito mga my dear math learners, and no need for parang galingan nyo talaga, or you just need to answer what you can. Okay, because this is a pretest and this only test whether you have a prior knowledge about this topic. Okay, now let us go to the start of the topic. So the start of the topic is the conversion of how an angle is being represented. So, an angle or a measurement of an angle can be represented in two ways. It could be in the degree measure or in the radian measure. So, for the degree measure, yun yung mga 30 degrees, 60 degrees, yung mga ganon-ganon. Yung may maliit na, yung parang superscript na dyan, symbol na maliit. And for the radian measure naman, this is the use of the pi. So, according to the conversion, the whole circle, which is the 360 degrees, it is equal to 2 pi. So, half of the circle, that is 180. Okay? So, that is just pi radian. Okay, so of course, if you want to get the equivalent value of the degree to radian and the radian to degree, you can also check it out to our discussion, because we have one video in our channel about how to convert radian measure to degree and degree to radian measure, or vice versa, mga ganun. Okay, so napakadali lamang po, my dear math learners. So, in this activity, you are ought to complete this table. Okay, so we have points A, B, C, D, E, F, hanggang may A pa na naman. Okay, siguro M dapat ito. Okay, A pa rin kasi na dumating na siya sa sa ikot ng circle. Okay, so if it is 360, it is 2 pi. Ayan, 2 pi ang ilalagay dito. Of course, ito 300, 240, 180, 120, 60, 30. So by 30 yata ito. Yan. Okay, by 30 ito. So as you can see, this is 30, 60. Of course, this is 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270, 300, 330, and then 360. Okay, for the radian measure, this is 2 pi. This is pi. Okay, so therefore, in getting half of it, so that is pi over 2. So ganito lang ang technique niyan. If ever given ang degree, you just multiply it to pi over 180. And then if it is if the given is in radian, so gawin mo lang is 180 over pi. Okay, 180 over pi. Ganon. So I hope that is clear, my dear math learners. Ulit, kapag given ang degree, i-multiply mo lang siya sa pi over 180. Kapag given naman ang radian measure, you just multiply it to 180 over pi. Because that is the conversion that in 1 pi, there are 180 degrees, and in 180 degrees, there are 1 pi. Okay. Easy, right? Yes, easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Okay, now let us continue. Okay, now we have here the definition of the sector area. So the sector area is this one. Okay, it is basically a shaded region that is part of the circle. So sa madaling salita, para itong kung sa pizza pa, isang piraso ng pizza. Okay, yung shaded part na yun yung tinatawag na sector area. Okay. So, paano ba kukunin ang sector area? So, ito ang, my dear math learners, sa formula ng sector area. Since we all know na ang area ng isang circle is pi r squared, tama? Area is equal to pi r squared. For the sector area, what you will do is you get the radian measure of that area, and then you multiply it to pi r squared, where r is the radius. Okay. So, example, let's say, ang given dito is 60 degrees. Okay, 60 degrees. So, what is the pi radius, or what is the radian measure of 60 degrees? Okay, so that will become 60. That is 1/6 pi, right? Okay. So 1/6, which is 1/6 part of the circle. So 1/6 times pi times the square of the radius. So our radius here is 20 centimeter. So r squared tayo dyan. So 20 times 20, that is 400. So 400 times 1/6. So 400 times 1, 400 divided by 6, that is 200 over 3 when you get the lowest term. Yan. Of course, since it is in the pi, so that is 200 pi over 3 cm squared. Kung gusto nyo gamitin yung pi, that is 3.1416. Okay? Pero marami pa rin yan. Marami pang decimal. Non-terminating, non-repeating value po ang pi. Okay. So, ulitin natin. For the sector area, what you will do is the given angle, divide it by 360 or get the lowest term of that one. Okay? So, degree measure is the central angle or the arc. Okay, yon. So, ganun lang kadali, my dear math learner, ang ibig sabihin ng sector area. Now, let's talk about segment of a circle. Now, ang segment of a circle naman is this one, okay? So, technically, para siyang sa sector area, pero part lang siya ng sector area na kung saan yung endpoints ng central angle ay gumawa tayo ng isang chord. And the shaded part or the intercepted arc from that chord, yun yung tinatawag natin na segment of a circle. So, a segment of a circle is the shaded part. Okay, ito siya. It is the region bounded by an arc and the segment joining its endpoint. Okay? So, this is the arc and then kung ano yung endpoints ng arc na yun, yun yung segment of a circle. Okay? I hope that is clear to you. It doesn't necessarily mean kung na nag-i-exist ito siya. As long as na meron kang arc na pinag-uusapan dyan at kinonect mo yung arc na yun through its endpoint using a chord, then the area, yung maliit na area na nagawa doon is what we call the segment of a circle. Okay. Ang tanong is paano ba kunin ang segment of the circle? Now, in this case, we have used here the area of a triangle, right? Or we have here the triangle. Okay. So, the area of a triangle is given in 1/2 base times height. Of course, in the 1/2 base times height, of dapat meron kang height dyan. What if hindi given si height? So, you can also use the formula 1/2 AB sine C or 1/2 AB sine the theta. Okay? Where C is the theta yun. I have also discussed this, the area of a triangle in our channel. Okay? So, 1/2 AB sine C. Okay? So, ang tawag ko dito, ab sin C over 2. Okay? Ab sin theta over 2. Yan. So, A and B are the two sides of the triangle. Of course, technically, my dear math learners, since we are talking about circle here, these two sides here are the radius and they are all equal. Okay. So, what if this is the case? So, we have the radius 20 centimeters pa rin and then our arc is 60 degrees. So, this is 60 degrees. Of course, angle C is also 60 degrees. Okay. So, how will you get the segment of a circle? So, by the use of the area of a sector, ito yung area of the sector kanina. So, nakuha natin ginamit ang 3.1416, nakuha natin ang 209.44, approximately 209.44 cubic centimeter, square centimeter. Okay, square centimeter. Ito yung kanina, sinimplify lang lalo. Okay? So, ngayon, ang kukunin natin is to get the area of this triangle. Okay? So, this is 20 centimeter, this is 20 centimeter. So, that is 20 and 20 as your A and B. So, 1/2 20 times 20. Of course, that is 400. 1/2 of that is 200. So, 200. And what is the sine value of our theta? That is sine 60, right? So, using the calculator, sine 60 is equal to 0.8660. Okay? So, 0.8660 times 200, that is 173.20. Ibig sabihin nito, my dear math learners, itong triangle, ito yung area niya. Kanina nakuha natin yung area of a sector. Ito yung buong ganito. Tama? Itong buong ganito. So, therefore, ang gagawin mo lang para makuha itong segment of the circle is to subtract the area of the sector minus the area of the triangle. Okay? So, ayan na nga yung shaded part. Pag ima-minus mo silang dalawa, you will get approximately 36.24 square centimeters. Okay.
Easy, right?
Yeah, napaka-easy lang talaga. Medyo tedious lang, my dear math learners, pero I'm sure kayang-kaya nyo ito. Okay. Now, let's talk about the arc length. Okay. So, what if naman, itong arc length ang nawawala? Okay. So, paano mo kukunin ito? Given ang radius, given ang angle. Okay. So, I'm sure ang sasabihin nyo, that is 60 degrees din, Sir Ash. But always remember that the arc length is or has the formula. The arc length is equal to R times theta if theta is in radian measure. So, make sure na dapat naka-radian measure siya. Okay? So, you will get the radian measure of 60 degrees. Okay? So, what is the radian measure of 60 degrees? That is pi over 3. So, pi over 3 multiplied to 20 and that is approximately 20.94 centimeters. So, ang pinag-uusapan dito is arc length, my dear math learners, hindi degrees. Okay? So, yung haba niya talaga. Okay? Haba. So, ganun lang kadali, my dear math learners. I hope that is very clear to you. Ulitin ko, the arc length is the radius multiplied to theta, in which the theta is being shown or is being converted into its radian measures. Okay. So that is the degree measure multiplied by pi over 180. Okay. So, this is the case. Yan, pi over 180. Okay, sabi ko nga kanina. Okay, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to the next. The two intersecting chords. Okay, so there is a theorem here. If two chords of a circle intersect, okay, dalawang chord. Yan, dalawang chord. Nag-intersect. Then the product of the measure of the segment of one chord is equal to the product of the measure of the segments of the other chord. Okay, ano ibig sabihin nito? Ibig sabihin nito, ito yon. Si AP at si AE, pag i-multiply yan silang dalawa, pareho lang siya sa sagot sa AC at saka AL. Okay, so ganun lang kadali, my dear math learners. And this is the proof of how it is done. Okay, so given the PE, the line segment PE, ito yon, the chord PE, and the chord CL are chords at S, at circle S, intersecting at point A. So point A, hindi talaga sila tumama doon sa sa center of the circle. Okay? So how do we prove that this one and this one, this one and this one, or the product of the two segments are equal? Okay, so yun nga, gumawa siya ng tawag dyan, another line for this one and another line connecting the two chords. Okay, so giving you a inscribed angle. So as you can see, this one, all right, this is an inscribed angle, angle L, as well as an inscribed angle, angle E, and they are sharing this intercepted arc, which is arc CP. Same goes in accordance to angle P, ito yon, at angle C, ito yon. Okay, nagsishare din sila ng arc LE. So technically speaking, the two chords share something. Okay, so therefore, by the use of the ratio and proportion, ayan, by the application of the multiplication property, you can now prove that the AP and multiplied to AE is just equal to AL multiplied to AC. Ayan. So, ito, example na ito. Paano ba kukunin ang value ng isang segment if ever ganyan ang mangyari? So, of course, ito, as you can see, itong CL, hindi kompleto. Given lang ang AC as 12, ang AL as X. Okay? Ito naman, PE, ang PA is 9, ang AE naman is 4. So, what you can do is to multiply 9 times 4, that is 36. And then 12 times X, that is 12X. Okay, so, giving you this one. In order to solve for the value of X, you divide both sides by 12. And you will have 3 as the value of X.
Easy, right?
Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So, I hope you got that one. Okay, mga grade 10 natin dyan. Now, here naman, the second segments, external second segments, and tangent segments. Okay, so these are segments. So, line segments. Yeah, when we say line segments, yung bawat dulo is endpoint. Okay, or points. Now, second segments, of course, these are segments from a secant. Okay? So, it touches the circle into 2 points. So, ito, yan. 2 points yan. Ito din, 2 points. So, that is seconds. Seconds yan sila. Second segments yan sila. Okay? In terms of tangent, ito naman tangent. Yan. Tangent segment ito. Bakit? Because it is a line segment from the tangent line. Okay. So, ito siya, tangent segment. Ito naman second segment kasi tinamaan niya ng dalawa. Ito, isa lang. I hope that is clear, my dear math learners. Now, in terms of the relationship of this one, so the whole and the RE, So the whole times the RE, which is outside, and the whole times the AE, which is outside, the product of them are equal. Okay, how about here? Since ito, nag-iisa lang ito, so you multiply it by itself. So AP squared tayo, and then ito whole times the outside. Okay, so ganun din. So these are the proof, the reasons on why is that so. So of course, ang pagpapakita dyan ay ang paggamit pa rin ng mga inscribed angle through the use of chords. Okay, so this chord and this chord and this chord, so making or forming an inscribed angle and another inscribed angle which is sharing an intercepted arc. Okay, so technically speaking, by the multiplication property as well as the proportion, this can be proven. Okay, so kaya nga nagawa ang theorem na ito. Okay, so how about this one? So ito naman, this is also the another inscribed angle, and this is the intercepted arc, and this is another angle formed outside or in the exterior of the circle from the tangent and the secant, and they are also sharing another what you call this inscribed intercepted arc, which is just technically the same as what we are talking here. Okay, so I hope that is very clear, my dear math learners. So paano ba ito? Yan, ito. This is example. Mas maiintindihan natin ito kapag meron tayong examples. Okay, so we have here 2 seconds, right? Okay, so this one is unknown, but this one is given 12. So this one is 12 and this one is 10. Okay, so of course, remember that it is a whole and then part outside. A whole, then part outside. So for this one, that is 10 plus 14, that is 24. So 24 times 14. Ayan, so ayan, dito tayo. Ito naman, since hindi natin alam si x, so that is x plus 12 as a whole times 12. Okay, so giving you 12 plus x times 12. Okay, and then 24 times 14, that is 336. So ito naman dito, you distribute it to your binomial. So 12 times 12, that is 144. 12 times x, that is 12x. So ngayon, combine like terms tayo, lipat ito sa left side. So 336 minus 144, that will become 192. So si 12x, divide both sides by 12, and the answer is 16. So therefore, this x here is 16. Easy, right? Easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. Okay, now we also have here the tangent and the secant. So our tangent is unknown, that is x. Our secant is given with the whole second segment as 9, and then the outside segment as 4. Okay, so 9 times 4 lang tayo, that is 36, and then you get the square root of 36 para makuha mo yung squared niya. Okay, so the answer is 6. So therefore, 6 times 6, 36. 9 times 4, 36. So therefore, your x is equal to 6. Easy, right? Napaka-easy lang talaga, my dear math learners. So ngayon, my dear math learners, ay time mo na para ito ay sagutin. Alright. So for the first, let us practice. We have here, you will solve for the shaded region. So ito naman is the sector of the circle. Diba? Sector. The area, sector area ito. Itong dalawa. Ayan. At ito naman is segment. Okay? So, if we go back to what we have discussed earlier, ayan. The sector area and the segment of a circle. Okay, so for the sector area, what you will do is, you just get the angle divided by 360 times pi r squared. Okay, so going here, that is 120 divided by 360, and then multiply it to pi times the radius, that is 7 squared. So 7 squared is 49. So 49 times 120 over 360. So cancel ang 0, 0. 12 ang 12 over 36. That is 1/3. Okay, so 1/3. So 49 pi over 3. Okay, ganun lang kadali. Cm squared. Okay, how about here? 45. So 45 over 360. Technically, 180 is pi, tama, tapos 90 is 1/2 pi, so 45 is 1/4. Okay, so 1/4 ito. 1/4 pi times 6 squared. Okay, so 6 squared is 36. So 36 divided by 1/4, 36 times 1/4, that will give you 9. So 9 pi. Okay, 9 pi. Ito naman dito, somehow, kukunin mo muna si triangle dito. Of course, so this is 7, and this 120. So what you will do is you apply the AB sine theta over 2. So 7 times 7, that is 49. Times over 2. So that is 49 over 2. So what is half of 49? That is 24.5. Okay, 24.5 tapos over 2 sine 24.5 sine 120. So i-calculate nyo lang 'yun. Okay, so that will be your tapos i-minus mo silang dalawa kasi pareho lang ito ng given, no? Okay? So yung sagot mo dito, tapos sagot mo dito, i-minus mo silang dalawa para makuha mo yung itong sector of a circle. Segment of a circle ba 'yun? Oh, segment of a circle. Ayan. Now, going here, my dear math learners, napakadali lang nito. Ayan. So, what we'll do is 20 times 12, that is 240 divided by 25 at yun ang sagot. Okay. Ito naman sa number 5, 18 and 6. So, 18 as a whole. So, 18 plus 6, that is 24. 24 times 6. And then, get the square root of that one and that will be the value of x. Alright. How about here? Seconds ito. So, as a whole, this is 8 times 6. Okay? 8 times 6. That is 48. Ito naman, x plus 8 times 8. Alright. And then, you get the simplification of that. You just apply the distributive property, then transpose, then divide both sides in order to isolate the value of x. Alright. Napakadali lang po, my dear math learners. Okay, let us continue. Now we have here solve problems. So it is just the same as from the main entrance of a park. There were 2 pathways where visitors can walk along the circle of the pathways. Tangent, whose center is 13 meters away from the main entrance. The area of the garden. Okay. So I'm sure kayang-kaya na to, my dear math learners. Napakadali lang nito. So sinabi na agad dito ang garden, okay? Ang area ng garden. So, buong So, the main entrance of a park, there were 2 pathways where visitors can walk along in the circular garden. The pathways were both tangent. Okay? Tangent. Dalawang tangent din sila. Whose center is 13 meters away from the entrance. Okay. So, nakuha niyo yan, my dear matters? Tangent. Okay? Dalawa ay tangent. The pathways were both tangent to the circles. Okay. So now we go to number 2. Angelica ordered a 12-inch circular pizza sliced into 8 congruent parts. Ano daw ang area ng each slice? Okay, so apply mo lang dito si sector area. Chris tied blue and red string in an opposite part of a hula hoop. The 2 strings intersect with each other. Okay, doon, pag ganun. If the segments of the blue string measures 15 and 8, what is the length of the other segment if one segment is 10? Okay, napakadali lang nito. So, 15 times 8 divided by 10. Alright, so now let us remember, ito na yung mga dapat mo i-remember, which is just a generalization of what we just discussed right now. And then, for your post-test, these are multiple choice questions that are 10 items. So, my dear math learners, please do your best in answering these questions because this is the post-test. And in this part, the people behind who made this module consider that you have already learned the lessons. Okay, and then after that, you have the performance task. You just follow the instruction, and this is the rubric on how you are graded. And then after that, the reflection. This is just an opinionated answer of you, of course, from what you have learned, from what is your favorite part of this module, what is the hardest part, as well as the most significant thing you learn in this module. Okay, then after that, of course, that is the answer key if it ever it is available. But I always discourage my students to see the ano tawag dyan? The answer key, because I want them to learn how to answer this one. So I hope my dear math learners, you learn a lot about our topic for this day. If you do have some questions, please don't hesitate to put it in our inquiries in our comment section below. Okay? This is still your free access YouTube educator, Math Teacher Ash. And always remember, masarap matuto ng mathematics kapag marami tayong nagsasama-sama. Take care, God bless, and keep safe always.
I will take a little trip over yonder, so I can take a look around at what you've seen. I can see from where I